So the inverse of y equals 5 to the x is y inverse equals log base 5 of x. So that's how we write the inverse. And if I want to graph the log function, I usually start by graphing the inverse function. So the inverse function, I put a -1 in and I get 1/5. Put a 0 in, I get a 1 out. I put a 1 in, I get a 5 out. I put a 2 in and I get a 25 out. So this right here is our exponential graph. I'm just going to dash it because what I really want to graph is the log graph. So for y equals 5 to the x, I've got ordered pairs -1, 1/5, 0, 1, 1, 5. So for this graph, we're going to put a 1/5 in and get a -1 out, put a 1 in, get a 0 out, and put a 5 in and get a 1 out. So 1/5 -1, 1 0, and 5 1. Now I'm going to check my domain. The domain, x has to be greater than 0, so that's 0 to infinity. My vertical asymptote is found by setting the argument equal to 0. So in this case, the argument is x. X equals 0 is going to be my vertical asymptote. So now I know that my graph is going to approach that vertical asymptote. It's just going to hug that vertical asymptote right there, and it's going to increase at an extremely slow rate. That's what a logarithmic function does. It increases very quickly to begin with, and then very slowly. So we're going to graph 2 more functions in the next video. So we're going to go a bit faster. We're going to have the inverse of y equals e to the x, and we're going to graph y equals log base 2 of x plus 1. So it's going to go very quickly, and then hopefully you'll be feeling really